both are really good. But you know what? This song just fucking vibing, bro. Like, this has been my vibe. This has just been the vibe. Give me some coffee. Good morning. How do you... Motherfucker, it's just 1 day, 1 hour at a time. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. What it do, fam? Kyo, familia. Kyo. What it do, fam? Good morning. Buenos dias. Good morning, my friends. Good morning. Buenos dias. Bitches, so we have milk for days, bro. Milk for days. Hello, YouTube. YouTube and TikTok. Let's go, baby. We just gotta fucking be consistent. Consistency is the name of the game. You beat a lot of people. It's not even about beating a lot of people. It's just like you can prove to yourself you can make it work if you just stay consistent. You gotta have some sort of a vision. You know? Good morning, everybody. Buenos dias. Good morning. Buenos dias, todo mundo. Buenos dias. Good morning. Wow, the sun's out. The sun's out. What's up, fam? Fuck! It wasn't supposed to be that long. Good morning. Buenos dias. Good morning, everybody. I fucked up. I spilled my confidence. Good morning. Buenos dias. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, everyone. Merry Christmas, almost weekend, right? Good morning. We're about, 6 days out from Christmas? Good morning. This year's almost over. Hell yeah, bro. We got less than 2 weeks. Good morning, Isaiah. What up, Isaiah? Good morning. Yeah, and then the new year happens, and then everyone starts making goals again. You know? Good morning, bro. What's up, Carl? What's up, my brother? How are you? Hello. What to do, Jason? Bro, Jason, I'm proud of you. I used you as an example today for one of my other clients. I'm like, you know what fucking Jason did? He fucking texted me when he was hungry. He was fucking texting me. Since you see, you might. What type of hat is that? It's a Christmas hat. See, you might change. What? Doing great. Ready to get this work on. Fuck yeah, brother. Did you get your word? Did you read some scripture? Right? Because if you believe in God, you should read some scripture. Get close to Him. Don't understand. You stop me from getting talked about. Fuck yeah, bro. That's what I'm talking about. For those that you don't know, Jason's my client. And yesterday he was hungry. But my motherfucker, he texted me. We're texting each other. I'm like, yo, 4 sets of 25 burpees. Knocked out 4 sets of 25 burpees. We talked about this. This is all part of what coaching is. It's like he was about to go to Taco Bell. I'm like, motherfucker, you fucking get down, you hit the fucking floor, you build that fucking, this is all a test. It's a test. It's just a test. He hit fucking 100 burpees, had a Diet Coke, and he fucking finished off the day strong. And he's proud of himself. I'm fucking proud of him. That's how you get to the next day. Hey, G morning, what's up? What's up, Isaiah? So, that's the power of having somebody hold you massively accountable. And now he builds confidence off that, because he didn't fucking break. Hello, Josiah! I will see you tonight, my friend. I will see you tonight. Back pose real quick. Why? My back's looking pretty sick, isn't it? I've been working the mid traps a lot. Man. Yeah, I've been working the mid traps a lot more. Hell yeah. Alright. Let's go. Good morning, YouTube. And that's a nice bag. Oh, thank you, Anna. Don't look at me. You don't know me like that. Yeah, bro, I've been doing these motherfuckers. I've been doing behind the back. Cause I just wanted to build that fucking chunk so bad. Let me fucking wait out these eggies. I got a little power tower. Yeah, dude, those really work. I got those from Lee Haney. Seven-time Mr. Olympia. Good morning. Buenos dias. I mean, yeah, it was fucking too late. Yeah, fuck yeah. I mean, it's late. Go to bed earlier. Good morning. Buenos dias. I fucking love this song. Move. 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 Cream rice. Cream rice. Cream rice. I didn't have baby Grover today. No, I didn't. Hola, Hugo. Hugo, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo le va? ¿Todo bien? ¿Empezaste a tracar los macros o no? ¿O todavía no estás tracando los macros? Literally, literally. Ay. Mo, I got sick. Yo también. Fuck. I got sick like a month ago. Bueno, antes y después, ya es que estás mejor, ¿estás trabajando o no? Lo que tú quieres está atrás del trabajo que no quieres hacer. Lo que tú quieres está atrás del trabajo que estás habitando. Sí, lo quieres hacer, pero yo quiero hacer muchas cosas. No, hágalo. Hágalo hoy, no mañana. Hoy. Do it today. Do it today. Te vas a sentir mucho mejor. Everything you want is behind the work you're avoiding. I'm gonna do it. I got MyFitnessPal and track your macros. And on Instagram, envíamelos. Good morning, my big dog. What's on the agenda in the gym today? We hit legs today. I do legs twice a week, but the first leg day is squats and leg press. The second day is just leg extensions, hamstrings, and trapezius. What? I'm about to launch my brand. Good. Tienes que ser consistente. If you're about to launch your brand, you should be consistent con el posting. The same way I'm posting every single day. You need to be that consistent. Yo ni sabía que ibas a launch un brand. Ibas a launch un brand. Yo no sabía que tú tenías un brand. Imagínate eso. Una cosa que yo aprendí es que nadie sabe que tú tienes. Nadie sabe que tú existes. Like, not enough people know that I exist. I need more people to find out about me so I can help more people. That's always the name of the game. If you're trying to grow, you need more attention. You know, things I need to make time. Yeah, because bro, at the end of the day, si no tienes atención, tú puedes hacer muchas cosas afuera, pero si no tienes customers, ¿qué importa que tienes? Si nadie sabe que tú existes, no vas a vender. Tienes que tener customers. Todo el mundo. Entre más personas saben, más customers vas a tener. Más clientes. O si tú already haces cosas en persona. Si tú vendes en persona, es diferente también. No diferente, pero entiendo. Porque todo lo que yo hago es online. Entonces tienes que cada día, porque así empiezas, porque la persona que te va a comprar hoy supo de ti hace 6 meses, 12 meses, un año. Jason, un cliente mío aquí, empezó a entrenar conmigo hace como 5 días, una semana, y me está viendo por 2 años. 2 años me está viendo. He was watching me for 2 years before he was back. Consistente. So me tomó 2 años para coger ese cliente. Pero cuando estaba listo, yo estaba aquí. Si hay una persona, 2 personas, no importa. Toda acción tiene reacción. ¡Oh! Acuérdate de eso. Every action has a reaction. Every action has a reaction. I need you guys to understand. Every action has a reaction. That's why it's so important that you watch certain things. Everything you do, cause and effect. Everything you do. You think it's just one drink? You think it's just sleeping in? You know? You think it's just one porn video? It's not. Every fucking action has a reaction. When you start to treat everything as if you're gonna get the exact same thing back. If you treat everything like you're gonna get the exact same thing back, you'll start to treat how you think differently, how you act differently, how you treat other people differently. It makes a difference. That's how I like my eggs. Hola, hello there. What is your name again? Ali. Hey, good morning. Good morning, YouTube. What do you think about red meat? Fucking motherfucker, I eat red meat every day. I think red meat is great. I think it's fluffy. I don't even know. There's no milk in them. No milk! Some salt, some sriracha. Let's go. Good morning. Hello, YouTube. Yo, what it do, my brother? How are you, my man? Do you ever do night streams? I used to do at night, but at night, sometimes I don't. Like yesterday, I had the opportunity to, but I'm like, yo, it's already fucking 7. I've worked all fucking day. I'm gonna take some time to fucking pour back into my brain. What's the best breakfast gains? What gives you gains? Protein gives you gains. A good amount of protein, carbs, and fats. As Ozzy told me to get more amazing. Bro, I'm fucking amazing, bro. Amazing, dude. Jason's another one of my clients. Diane, good morning, Diane. Yeah, distress. Yeah, it's not even distress. What do you mean distress? Motherfucking distress. Just left your yesterday's live for this one. Just left your yesterday's live. What's up, Nona? How are you? Right? That's that. Kind of rejuvenate my own batteries. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Some cinnamon. Some blueberries. Just stay consistent, man. Massachusetts. No, I'm in Florida, my brother. I'm in Florida. What up, Sao? Good morning, Phil Latina. How are you? Good morning, everybody. Do you love Tampa? Fuck no. Do you love Tampa or do you live in Tampa? Hello, Mercedes. Mercedes-Benz. No. Alright, hold on. Gango. Ybor City, bro. Ybor, I have a story about Ybor City, bro. I got fucked up in Ybor. I got fucked up. Me and my friend had a fight. I got a cigar. I threw up. Yeah. Where should we go to vacation in Florida? Are you talking about the hamstring injury? Those are the worst, brother. Yeah, 100%. That hamstring injury is nuts. Emily, no, but I'm married right now to the game. There's no women in my life. Married to the game. Good morning, what up, Anthony? I'm married to the game. Literally have a fucking wedding band on. I'm married to the game. I spit. How do you kill porn? I got you, brother. All right, so you have to understand it. Every vice, you can't kill a vice. You can't resist a vice. You have to replace the vice. Every vice can't be resisted. It's got to be replaced with something else. Your mind, your body is always seeking expression. When you watch porn, right? I used to have a massive addiction to porn. And so when you watch porn, it's just an addiction to dopamine, an addiction to releasing, right? And you want some sort of connection, right? That's why you settle for that, you know? And so the way to do that, brother, is to catch yourself. First and foremost, you have to catch yourself when you're gonna do it, right? When do you do it? There's a time and place where you do it. You have patterns. We all have habits, right? Every single one of us has a habit. When do you do yours? There's always a specific time. There's always a specific time that you do it. Mine was like midday sometimes motherfucking right before bed. Not even before bed, fuck no, it's before I showered. Right? So there's always a time that you do it. I'm also live streaming on YouTube. People are like, how'd you do it? Motherfucking consistency, right? Whole year. Yeah. Done, yeah. Okay, so we have breakfast, my friends. If you hear me make noises, it's just because I am. Good morning, everybody. Buenos dias, todo mundo. Buenos fucking dias. And that goes with every vice. Did you vote for Obama? Motherfucker, I've never even voted. No one just wants hell of attention. I want to be strong. Yeah, but I never even voted. My God, bro, can I not just pick something real quick? Taha. Good morning. Buenos dias. Why the fuck is my laptop fucking going so slow? I'm 31, brother. 31! I'm 31 years old of age. Do you work out or what? I didn't, it felt worse. Yeah. I still work out when I'm sick. Fuck yeah. I still get it in, right? Still get it in. I was sick like 2 months ago, I think. I still worked out. Push-ups, sit-ups, push-ups and squats. Some days I do squats and then push-ups. Still get it in. What can you push? Your mind is so powerful, bro. Your mind is beyond powerful. Do I think that when you're 40% you will still look at? Do you think? I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know. Who knows? Hopefully. Even if I don't. I mean, what will stop me from not looking my best at 47? I know some people who are in their 40s and they're like, damn, bro, you look good as fuck. And it's just consistency, bro. Right? I've been doing this for 19 years now. Yeah, as long as I stay. I've met some guys that are kind of older and they look pretty good for their age. What's up, baby? That's if I make it to 47. Who says I'll make it to 47? I have no fucking idea. XN Frank, I bet you're not. I bet you're not eating the same thing. Put money on it. You're not eating the same thing. It's the best I ever love you. Hello, YouTube. Yeah, I think this is that just eggs? No, it's not just it's egg sausages. I got it, yeah. Right. But how many eggs? Right? You said the same thing. How many eggs? How many eggs? How many eggs? Three. Exactly. I have 4 whole eggs, or 180 grams of egg whites, right? Measured out. Measured out, baby. All right, Daniel, fucking get out of here. Tebow, what do you do, brother? Yeah. Yeah. Tebow, update me, my brother. Yeah, just a small little take the line. Yeah. It's like, it's a nice, it's a 69 out here right now. Fuck that. Yeah, I love the heat, man. I can't complain. I mean, it was like 39 the other day. It was funny because you travel around a lot. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, but the cold lasts until what? March? Oh. December, January, February, March, like 3 more months. Depends, because in Texas it's so different. You have 3 months to get to 3 long, but yeah, fucking A, man. I don't know how you do it. Today I was walking outside. I'm like, it's good. What's your thoughts on Red Out the peptide? No, bro, get a good coach. Right? I can get you shredded. You don't need peptides. You just don't know how to do it. You don't know how to get shredded. You don't need it. Right? Is he cloudy and gray in the winter? Yeah. I think that's good training grounds, though. I just prefer to live out here. Bro. I don't know how old you are. But if this 35-year-old, 33, 35-year-old man can do it, bro. Natural. 35-year-old, natural, can get a fucking 6-pack. He get a fucking 6-pack. He's a father of 2 kids, right? Father of 2 kids, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro? No, nothing but fucking training, nutrition, and massive level of accountability. Massive level of accountability. And that's him and his family. My boy literally went from, yeah, from this to this. Hello. So it's like quick looking for a way out, bro. Quick looking for a fast track. Like, when you learn how to do it and someone teaches you, it's like driving. Once you learn how to do, you can keep it up for the rest of your life. It just speeds up the process, and you're not. Yeah, you're looking for a shortcut. That's what you're looking for a shortcut. There's no shortcut in this, bro. I love a good shortcut. Yeah. That's why we have winners and losers in life. Right? We have winners and we have losers in life. The losers are always looking for a shortcut. And they will always fucking lose. Yeah. Because they're hoping to get from the shortcut what they think they want. But they won't. Like, there's a guy going around, I don't know what his name is. He's like, I think he's losing his hair. This guy that was like 260, something like that, talking about that. And now he's losing his hair and things like that. Yeah, bro. It's cream of rice with blueberries. Cream of rice with blueberries. Cream of rice with blueberries. It's a carbohydrate. This is all carbs. This entire bowl is carbs. About fucking 50 grams of carbs in here. Yeah. Mm. Every shortcut leads you back to the start. Yeah, keto is a shortcut to fucking losing weight. And see how it works. I mean, go for it, brother. Go for it. Go for it. And here's the thing, brother. I'm not going to sit here and say I've never taken anything. I've taken steroids for 1 year, right? I took steroids for 1 year when I was 23 after my first bodybuilding show. After my first bodybuilding show, I took steroids for my second bodybuilding show. But you want to know how it looked like before I ever touched anything? Before I ever touched anything. Before I touched anything, this is how it looked like. This is me at fucking 22 and 23. 22 actually. That was fucking 9 years ago. Before I ever took anything. I was training in shape. I've been training for 10 years. At that point, I trained for 10 fucking years. And it's just that level of consistency. Because once you get in shape, your life will never be the same. People will never treat you the same. People never treat you the same when you're in shape. So that's a great question, bro. So we have to look at it this way, right? Being focused on fitness, what's the negative? Me, right? But then let's look at what other else things are there to do, really? You can go drink. Like if they're focused on fitness, they also have to have a job, right? They're focused on like fucking working, making money. Some people fucking work, they don't work out, and they drink. And they watch TV all day and they play video games. So if we look at the options of things to do, right? You can work out, spend time with your family, drink, eat shitty. You know, if you're focused on fitness, you're just focused on bettering yourself. Now, there's a point where it does become excessive and that you don't really make money. You know, so now you're like, okay, I focus on fitness, but, you know, I don't really like my job. You know, I've been there before. So, right? But there's so many other negative things. Focusing on fitness is not a bad thing, right? They just take care of themselves because you fall in love with the process of like, man, like I feel good about myself. Most people don't feel good about themselves. $60 days this year playing. I mean, I don't think that's that crazy. Because I used to play a lot of games. Can I just be happy getting from 2? Can I be happy at just getting to 200 from 3? That's on you, brother. When you look in the mirror, if you're, it's not like I'm taking down. Yeah, but you're just still taking a shortcut because you don't want to put in the work. Bro, look what I did to my guy here. From 292 to 188, nothing. 292 to 188 in 6 months. Even his doctor was like, are you on steroids? No. And steps, if I say, fuck your steps, bro. That's exactly where you're going wrong. Frank, go to my link in my bio and watch the free macro training, bro. I don't give a fuck about steps. Steps don't fucking matter for shit, dude. Steps don't mean nothing. Right? Yeah, but you make it sound like it's such a good thing. I'm like, yeah, you can get your steps in, but if your nutrition's off, it doesn't fucking matter. Cream of rice with blueberries, brother. Cream of rice with blueberries. Cream of rice with blueberries. Cream of rice with blueberries. You doing it for your skin? No, bro, I just don't eat like shit. And I work out every day. It's a good thing I lost it. Yeah, I think, dude, I think it's phenomenal that you lost 30 pounds, bro. Like, you feel good about yourself. And who do you have the credit to give to? The work that you put in. All organic food? Fuck no, I don't eat organic food. User, I just don't eat shit, bro. I don't eat sugar. Number one, let's look at that. I don't eat sugar. Number one, I don't drink alcohol. Okay? I don't fucking eat fast food. Right? I think it's okay to go extreme cloud to lose weight faster, less misery. Doc, yeah, but like, who are you, bro? What have you done? Right? It's okay to extreme low, right? Based on that statement, you probably don't look that good. I don't care if you lost weight. If you don't look good, you don't look good. A bunch of people lose weight and they still don't look good. Notice it in my gut health and skin got back to eating good. Yeah, that's it. I'm telling you. Like, that's why my skin, my skin is good. I just don't eat shit. My fucking, right? Everybody fat come down from 25, but golf king. I doubt it, bro. I doubt it. You don't even have a profile picture. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't credit anybody with no profile picture. I don't credit anything. I can't. That's always been my thing. I don't really respect anybody who doesn't have a profile picture. Even if it's a fucking multi-millionaire behind it, I don't care. The most shredded person, I don't care. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, but so, bro. No, Sarah, Merry Christmas to you. I would go and look at the macro video, bro. Once you start learning more about macros, you understand more about nutrition, it's everything. Roxy, go to the link in my bio and look at the free macro training video. Best advice I can give you. I don't fucking count calories. I don't focus on calories. I don't give a fuck about calories. I give a fuck about macros. Doc, no one's gonna listen to you. You're a black screen. Is using Asana good for you? It's not terrible for you, but what is your goal? Right? What is your goal? Can I get early memories? Anyway, for sure. Yeah. Go to my, I'll cover a little bit of it. I did yesterday as well, but I have a full training. I'll cover a little bit about macros. Yeah. No, there's about weight loss. Yep. You're a black screen, brother. Nothing you say really has any weight. I've lost 70 pounds, you haven't. No, you're right. I've just been in shape for 19 years. I've also helped him lose over 100 pounds. So not only did I get myself in shape, I've gotten other people in shape. Oh, I've also helped Patty lose like 50 pounds. All right, I've helped my guy fucking get completely jacked. Also been training people for like 12 years. Go from this, not even having a beat cut during the whole process. Soon to be, yeah, got Jason coming out. Jason's already lost 5 pounds working with me. But it's okay. Why am I trying to prove a black screen? He never had 70 pounds to lose, doc. Amen to that, bro. I never had 70 pounds to fucking lose, bro. I never disrespected myself that much. I never disrespected myself enough to let myself go like that. Yeah. Been doing this for 19 years, bro. Hello, YouTube. Represent all docs. Doc, no, right? What up, Dr. Fields? But we'll do that. I'll cover the basis of macros for a little bit. And then I'll cover some more mindset. That's the thing I really like about fucking, you know what? I'm going to show my testimonial. One of my guys. Here. Matt Sloan. We're working on so much, I haven't worked on a week. I've been working so much, haven't worked on. You've been working so much, do you work fucking 16 hours a day, bro? But I'm off. No, did you work 16 hours a day? How much time did you spend on fucking TikTok? I guarantee you could have had 10 minutes to bust out 25 push-ups, 10 minutes to fucking bust out 100 push-ups, 10 minutes to bust out 50 burpees, 10 minutes to bust out 50 air squats. All right, let me tell you, yeah, 100. Now, people that say I've been working, but I didn't work out, no. They act like they woke up and they fucking like teleported to work, and then once they got done, they got teleported back to their bed, and that's all I did. Yeah, exactly. I worked all week. No, you literally sat on your fucking phone, you probably jerked off, probably ate shit you wanted to. You're like, I've had a long day, I'm just gonna fucking chill. I worked all day, I gotta work tomorrow, so I'm just gonna get some more. Yeah, 100%. How do I know? Because we've all done that. Right, tell me I'm wrong. Right, because you guys did it too, right? You all fucking wanked off this week too. You all did, right? I used to fucking do it. Now you guys do it. I'm telling you, stop letting your seed grow. So yeah, rotate shifts, still work on my work days. Exactly, drugs. We all know, right? It's the shit that people don't want to talk about. I'm telling you, corn is killing men. You know why the test levels are down, if that's even fucking true. But it's everyone's fucking just letting their seed go. It's so easy to. So easy to. Right? Once a day, twice a day. You have so many new options. You have so many different little flavors now. You know? Things only got worse. That's why OF, right? That's why OF got fucking so much money now, bro. Like, OF is fucking killing the game. The OF is killing souls. Taking souls. Trust me. I get it, dude. Oh, let me show my clients on it. Process is fucked too. The food's process is fucked too. Yeah, but the food is not, the food, yeah, if you fucking eat shitty outside, yeah. But if you cook your meals, that's good. But that's what's really crushing men's mindset and everything. What up, Troy? All right, before I move forward. All right, let me go do this. Right. Oh.
Video testimonial from my boy Alex Duenas. You changed my life, dog. I was stressed out, overweight, eating fast food 5 days a week, and justifying it because I thought, oh, well, I'm eating healthy on these other meals. I lost 30 pounds in 70 days, and we were on a 3-month program. I surpassed my weight loss goal, coming from 193. Had a goal of 172 and got all the way down to 161 without even setting a new goal. It's just because I did what he said. That's all I did. It was so much easier than telling myself what to do, to just do what he said. You believe in the plan, you follow the plan. If you work the plan will work. I couldn't be more happy with the results. Thank you for the bottom of my heart, dog. Appreciate you.
Amen. That's the man. That's the man with the plan, bro. Man with the plan. I have a bunch of fucking people. One of my favorite ones is this one because the before is just beautiful. ¿Dónde está el video de él con el estómago ahí? Yo sé que lo tengo, pero se me olvidó dónde estaba. Thank you. No. 90 days. 90 days, bro. What you can accomplish in 90 days is fucking nuts, bro. Right?
90 days, that'll be gone.
Are you doing a 90-day challenge?
That's flexing. Look at those abs coming through.
No, but let me see you
Fucking
squeeze.
screen shit, dude.
Ooh, let me see you squeeze. Not the squeeze.
Look at
I
that.
don't
Look
get
at
so
that
into
side
working out, they
profile.
get bigger than you.
Look at that.
No.
Look at that. What the fuck is this? Who is this?
Man lost 22 pounds in fucking in 3 months. Yeah. Bro, this is where he was. That's where he was. Look how much body fat he had. Cherry, what do? I look down. I looked down and I realized I got a pair of fucking nuts. And I said, wow, we got work to do today. Men shouldn't act on their emotions. Men are responsible. I have a responsibility. I literally have a responsibility. I can't rely on my emotions. I don't feel like working out today. What the fuck? What? After a 10-year relationship. Fuck yeah, bro. That you got the best motivation, bro. I actually just signed up a client of mine. He just got done with like a 9-year relationship like 5 years ago. Fox, but you like to watch it? I know there's a couple fights this weekend, but dude, honestly, bro, I stopped watching that shit, dude. Why? The only thing I'm focused on is growing my business. That's it. Yeah. I'll see it on Instagram, but I really don't care, bro. You know why, bro? Whoever wins, my life doesn't change. So whoever loses, my life doesn't change. That's it. But that's just who I am. You feel me? I'm getting after it. But this is what makes me so great. I don't do what everyone else does. This is what makes me a great coach. Like, I would just be the most disciplined guy you've ever met in your life. Like, motherfucker, this guy's fucking disciplined. Like, this guy is the definition of fucking discipline. Look up in the dictionary. It's gonna say the Alex Duenas. Discipline. That's it. It's just the path I choose to walk. And it helps my clients. Like, the people around me just have to grow. And I say everyone should, because if you have a grand vision, let me explain something around. Right? Let me explain something. And this will maybe kind of help motivate some of you guys going through this as well. I say I might as well work towards greatness than let it behind. Right, so don't fucking take a shortcut, motherfucker. Don't fucking take a shortcut. Don't go to fucking Reddit. Don't do any of that shit, dude. Trust me, bro. Like, the only reason when I took gear is because I wasn't going to compete in my second bodybuilding show. My first bodybuilding show, I didn't take anything. My coach was like, do you want to take stuff? I'm like, no. I want to see if I even like this competing shit. You know, I like the way I look. I like being healthy. I love being able to move. That's why I've been working out for so long. It's freedom. Like, being fit is just freedom. If I can walk out my fucking house like this, I don't have to fucking be worried about what are people going to say about me, or are people looking at me? Are they going to look at my rolls? Oh, I have to put a shirt on. Motherfucker, I walk out like this. Hey, how you doing? The neighbor's fucking girl might look at me and be like, yo, that guy's jacked. I'm sorry that your girlfriend's looking at me. I'm sorry. I'm just me, bro. You should probably get jacked. So she's not looking at me consistently, you know? Like, that's the truth. Like, I walk around and people just go like this. Right? That's it. So, when it comes to... Oh, I fucking love song. Yeah, let's go. But hey, take it, bro. That's all good, bro. That's all you. I need to adopt that mentality. You get around it. You adopt the mentality when you get around it. Right? I have a fucking Christmas party today. Yeah. Fuck it. Okay. Um, we can talk about the mentality. Actually, we can talk about the mentality. So, because the mentality is everything. The mentality is everything. So, and I'll talk the relationship one, right? Because right now there's two paths. I love talking about the two paths. Okay. Then we can get more into the fucking gimmicks of everything else. All right. I'm gonna switch you around YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna switch you around. Okay. So, especially for my guys who go to breakups have probably been one of the most difficult things for me. I've been broke. I've lost money. I fucking slept in my car. I slept in gyms. I did a whole shebang. I've been cheated on. I've cheated. I've taken drugs. I've driven fucking way too intoxicated. Thank God. I've never been arrested. I've never, ever been arrested. I don't have no fucking record. Have I ran from la policía? Yes, I ran from the police when I was 18 years old on a motorcycle, right? I can tell you that story later on. I've moved. I've lived in California. I drove from Florida, from West Palm Beach, Florida, drove to Gainesville, drove to Orlando, Gainesville, Jacksonville, drove to New Orleans, drove to Texas, drove to Arizona, and drove all the way across to fucking California by myself when I was 20 years old. Right? I lived out there for like 4 months until I completely went broke. And I had my girlfriend at the time flew me back. And I fucking had nothing to my name at 21 years old. Dropped out of college at 19 years old. Are you Cuban? No, soy colombiano y salvadoreño. Okay, so I've been through the whole fucking shebang. The only thing that's always stuck with me, right, is fitness. Because I started working out when I was 12. 12 years old, I started working out. Up until that point, I had no confidence, low self-esteem. I lived in fear. I love my father. My father was very tough on me. Super tough, very verbal, very physical at times. But he did fucking instill a discipline into me. So up until 12 years old, I just kind of lived in fear at home. You go to school, if you've ever been bullied, if you've ever been picked on, you know what it feels like. It's like fucking horrible. You just live scared. You're always looking over your shoulder. You don't feel good. Well, you're out right now. Yeah, the most authentic person than that. What's up? What's up, Russ? Oh, thank you, Russ. Right? So, being bullied it's a very, it just makes you feel like you're never safe. You're never safe. You always have to watch your back. Something bad's gonna happen. So you're constantly living in this fear. And so, by the time I was 12 years old, I started watching porn when I was 6. When I was 6 years old, and one day I was living in Miami with my family. I was born in Miami, Hialeah. And I remember waking up one morning to go watch cartoons. I was always an early riser, except when I went to college. When I went to college, I fucking woke up at fucking 10. So I was always an early riser. But I remember waking up, gonna go watch some fucking cartoons, like I fucking normally watch. And then I sit down on the couch, I'm the only one awake, and I start flipping through the channels. And next thing you know, I just see some porn. I'm like, wow, like, this is interesting. Caught my attention immediately, of course. It's like giving sugar to a baby, right? It's giving sugar to a baby. Once you get it, you're like, oh, that's beautiful. Oh, no, what? And so, when I saw that just started everything, right? That started trickling down. I always looked for that now. Once you have a taste of sugar, you want more fucking sugar. Once I got a taste of that, like that lust, I wanted more of it. So I had my first kiss when I was 7 years old with this girl, Claudia. Claudia was like 7 years old. We were singing, right? We were swimming in the pool. I remember having my first kiss with this girl named Claudia. So by the time I was 12 years old, again, my dad put me in baseball. I was in baseball for 8 fucking years. Baseball for 8 years. I was a good player, right? My parents were counting on me to be a professional. Meanwhile, my brother, I have a twin brother, okay? I have a twin brother. His name is Andres. Don't call him Andres. Call him Andy. He doesn't like Andres. So, growing up with my brother, we had an okay relationship. But he never really played sports. My brother was more into books. And so by the time I was 12 years old, my dad spent a lot of time with me. He would take me to baseball games. My dad would work. This is the thing with my mom and dad, okay? This is the thing with my mom and dad. Fucking take you to the fucking beginning where it all fucking started. All right, take you to the beginning where it all started, okay? All right, so let me explain, okay? This is, where the fuck am I? I'm a twin. I think this is my brother. Yeah, this is my brother, this is me. That's my dad, and that's my mom. Okay? So this is us when we were kids. Now, so, you see, my mom, bless her heart, right? My mom was 29. My dad was 36, right? My mom was 29, right? Mom was 29 and my dad was 36. My mom's from Colombia. My dad's from El Salvador. Okay? My mom's from Colombia. Do your family motivate by you to work out and stay fit? Also, no, not really. No. My mom used to work out. But growing up, neither one of them worked out. Neither one of them worked out. Hello, YouTube. Right? Neither one of them worked out. They never worked out. Right? My parents never worked out. So, my mom was 29, my dad was 36. My dad at this point had already been divorced twice. My dad just liked to party and chase women. He worked, chased, partied, women, chased, that's it. That's all my dad did. I love him to death. Alright? Loved him. My dad went to the fucking 6th grade. My dad didn't go that far. Alright? Boom. My mom, she grew up with fucking 5 brothers and sisters. Okay? Big family. Colombia. Right? My dad grew up in New York. My mom grew up in Colombia. Alright? By the time my mom came to Miami. Fucking Miami, dude. Miami. So my mom flew to Miami to have a good time. Right? My mom came to Miami to come in here. My dad was living in Miami, Hialeah, had a house, had a dog. Reminds me of myself. I have a dog. I don't have a house, but I have an apartment. And he's just fucking he's doing his thing. Party, girls, and fucking just living. That's it. And so then one night, my mom goes out, my dad goes out, and my dad sees my mom. My mom's this blonde haired, right? Blonde hair, green eyes. My mom doesn't even look Colombian. She fucking has blonde hair and green eyes. I'm like, you white, right? So I'm like, what the fuck? I wish I had her eyes. So, crazy. My dad sees her, fuck yeah, blonde hair, green eyes, go for it. And so then my dad pursued her, chemistry, whatnot. My mom was 29 at the time, my dad was 36. When they got together, she told my dad, said, hey, like, I'm not on birth control, and I want kids. And he's like, nuts. You just gave me the lotto. Forget about it. You know, he's 36 at the time. No, he has one kid, but he had her when he was like 19. How we all reflect a lot of our parents' parts. Yeah, 100% crazy, right? Nuts. And so my dad would hustle pool. My dad was a hustler, right? At times, but he just had his vice. His vice was alcohol and women. I'm like, my dad could have fucking, but he grew up without a father. My dad grew up without a father. He grew up with a mother. And I don't really know her that well. She's my grandma, but I know her, right? But she fucking beat the shit out of him, right? So she fucking, you know, she cared for him, but at the same time, she was ruthless. And so, anyways, they get together, right? Pretty much 1 month later, right? 1 month later, my mom is now pregnant, okay? She's pregnant with me, technically, right? So then they go and get a little ultrasound, and guess what? You're not having one baby, you're having twins. Wow, we've known each other for less than 3 months, and we're gonna have twins now, right? So then my mom and dad get married, right? They get married because she doesn't have her green card, so they get married, and now they're together. Right? That's how my parents met. That's how my parents got together. And so they lasted, they were married for 20 years? Yeah, I don't know how the fuck my mom did it. I don't know how she did it. My mom put up with a lot of my dad's baloney, right? A lot of my dad's baloney. This story, no shit, mine is mom too. Yeah, yeah. So, it's like, my parents, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, They met in less than 3 months. She got pregnant and they got married. So, you know, part of me, I think God's always watching out for me. Part of me is I swear to God, God's watching out for me. The last 2 girlfriends I've had, I wouldn't say we were trying to have a child, but we were not trying to have a child. Okay? That's funny. But my seed never went. My seed never went. I don't know, I might not be fertile. Okay? Or God's just like, no, not a smart idea, not a smart idea, not a smart idea. So I'm like, okay, you do your thing, God, you know? So, thankful though, I'm thankful, it never happened. So, that happened. God saved, 100%, God saved me. 100%. I'd be upset if I have a child now. With either one of them. It was not the right move. Right? How much therapy have you had? That's so funny. I haven't really, listen, I've hired my own coaches. I've hired 2 psychologists. The first one was pretty good, but I ended up training him, right? I've hired 2 psychologists. The first one was good, but then I ended up training him because he needed fucking help. The second one did not give me good relationship advice, right? My mindset, I don't know if this is your first time watching me, but I've done some really good work. Yeah, I have, yeah. I don't think you guys understand, right? I've spent, from the age of 19 to 30, I spent $60K, right? I spent $60,000 from the age of 19 to 30 on coaches, mentors, seminars, courses, online courses. I've had business coaches, bodybuilding coaches, psychologists, the whole shebang. First of all, nice to meet you, right? I'm Alex Martinez. So, I've just invested in I dropped out of college. I dropped out of college at 19, right? So, storyline, right? So, "12-year-old Alex sees my boy Chris. Right? And it looks like we're working at fucking McDonald's. Okay? So, at 12 years old, I see my boy Chris with this cute girl. Her name was Taylor. And at that moment, I was playing baseball. And Chris, at this point, he had some nice arms. And he had this girl. And I'm like, that's all I want in my life. I just want a cute girlfriend. I think growing up, I saw like softer love because there was a lot of tough love in my house. That's why I wish I had a dog growing up. Like, I wish I had a dog growing up because all I wanted was some like soft love. But it was a lot of tough love from my house. And so, Akira, yeah, nice arms, Akira, right? So then when I was in the dugout, I saw him and I'm like, I want that. I want the girl. And so I associated the girl with the big arms because Chris's dad worked out. So that night I went up to Chris. I'm like, brother, can you show me how you do what you do? Right? Can you show me how you... No, I don't think it's toxic love. I don't think it's toxic. I'm thankful. Because if not, I probably wouldn't be who I am now. I'm thankful for what it was their first time being parents. I'm not gonna fucking blame them. Okay? Like, they didn't know. It's the first time fucking raising children. You know, I can't put all the blame. We're all learning. So, and you take that with your parents too. It was their first time fucking being parents. Like, it's their first time. They have no idea what the fuck they're doing. You know? It's not as nice. Yeah, I don't know. I'm glad I became who I am now. Obviously, I haven't. Anyways, back to it. So, I went up to him. Right? I went up to him. Yo, show me how to do what you do. He's like, I got you. So he goes. And the next day, I go to his house. Hi, Carlos. Hi, Madeline. That's his parents' name. So we go in there. So we go to the back. He's like, okay, this is how you do push-ups. This is how you do sit-ups. This is how you do bicep curls. Awesome. So I did them. He showed me. Really cool. I want you to see something. Okay? At this point, and this is a lesson for now, I saw what I wanted. I saw what I wanted. I saw somebody who had what I wanted. What did I do? He obviously knows what he's doing. I'm going to go ask him for help. And that's exactly what he did. He helped me. A couple weeks later, I got my hands on something called the perfect push-up. Alright? I got my hands on something called the perfect push-up. All it is these two little circles. Right? With handles. And you just do these push-ups just to rotate your shoulders. But the most important thing, and I truly believe it was the key to my success in fitness, is it came with a calendar. Right? Right? It came with a 90-day calendar. And on there, it had beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And it told me exactly what I had to do. So from the start, why did I become successful in this area? Number one, I had a mentor. I sought out help. I sought out a mentor. He had more experience than me. From there, I had structure. Beautiful structure. Now, a couple weeks later, I flew to Colombia. I went to my mom's place. I went to Colombia, right? I flew to Colombia. And again, up to this point, thank you. I love y'all. Los quiero mucho. Un abrazo muy grande. Up to this point, I'm scared of my father. I get bullied at school. I don't have confidence. I want a girl. I'm not good with girls. So up to this point, I don't feel good about myself. I don't at all. Baseball and school is the only thing my parents really let me do. Go to school, come back, baseball. Go to school, come back, baseball. Go to school, come back, baseball. And that's it. And then I would just sometimes play some video games. So when I went to Colombia, there's no technology over there at 12 years old. So when I went to Colombia with my brother, during the day, I would go and I would play with all these kids. Like when I first got there, I'm like, hi. And the thing with people in Colombia, they're fucking amazed by Americans. He said, ¿Tú hablas inglés? ¿Tú hablas? ¿Cómo son las cosas allá? ¿Qué tú haces aquí? They have a million questions about America. He's like, you're rich. Well, I'm not really rich. You know, I'm rich here. I'm rich here, but I'm not fucking rich over there. You know, we're not really rich. And so they think everyone that comes from America, we're just fucking loaded. I'm like, no, right? So I remember they would play with marbles. And so I had a bag of marbles. And then we would play little marbles. And everyone, yeah, 100%. It's so funny. So I go and I start playing. And I start just like spending all day out there running around, playing manhunt, playing tag, playing with marbles. And then I'm just making friends. I'm making friends with guys. I'm making friends with girls. Now, at night, while my abuela, so another thing too is when I went to my abuela's house, there was Danir, Ruben, Liliana, Luis Fernando, mi abuelo, like there was David, there was Cesar, there was like all my cousins, all my fucking uncles and aunts, and so the house is like alive. Nothing like my house. Like again, I love my dad, I love my mom, but they're always fucking stressed out. Like my parents were always stressed out about money, about the relationship. So when I went to my grandma's house, hold on. Right? It's like love. It's straight love. Hi. We're just fucking all having a good time. I'm like, this is like such a different environment. And like there was no fear. I wasn't walking around on eggshells. That's how I felt when I lived at my house. I walked around in eggshells. And so being there, my grandma's house, then I started meeting friends. So people liked me. So at night, when grandma, right? When grandma would be sitting down, right? Grandma used to make like tabletop stuff. Like she used to paint and then she used to cut it. So she would sit here on her fucking little chair, and she would watch her little fucking novelas, okay? Her little novelas. And while she was watching her little novelas, there was this bench right here, right? There was this bench. And on here, I would be here knocking out these fucking push-ups, right? I would be fucking knocking out these push-ups. I would put my feet underneath the couch and I would do my fucking sit-ups, following my little calendar, right? While she's watching her novelas, I'd be getting this fucking workout in. All right, push-ups, sit-ups, rest. Push-ups, sit-ups, rest. Every night. So during the day, I practice being social. I practice being social with these kids. At night, I put my fucking work in. Now, about 2.5 months into it, I start to see some results. I start to wear some tank tops. The kids are like, what are you doing? And I remember one kid's like, can you show me what you do? I'm like, yeah, let me show you. And this is like where training started. I'm like, come here, let me show you what I do. So he came to my grandma's house, and I showed him my little perfect push-up. I showed him my little calendar. I showed him how to do sit-ups. I was training people since I was 12. Because I was excited. I'm like, look what I learned. Like, this is really cool. Because he's like, how do you have small little muscles now? I'm like, oh, I do these things. He's like, okay, cool. So, showed him that. Now, there's one night I'll never forget. There's this girl. There was this girl named Valentina. Right? This girl named Valentina. She was 14. Right? She was 14 years old. And we're playing manhunt. Like short hair, curly hair. She had this white little skirt on. She had this pink and white. That's probably why I like pink and white on a girl so much. I think it brings back memories. But pink and white, cute little fucking white skirt. And we're playing manhunt. And so me and her, we go and we hide behind this fucking tree, right? There's this tree. So we both hide behind this tree. Me and her, I'm hiding, right? We're hiding behind this tree. And there's like this light post. I'll never forget. And like I'm behind her, she's looking over there. And I remember, like she turns around, she looks at me, and we look at each other, and we both go in for a kiss. And when we go for a kiss, she puts her tongue in my mouth. And at first I'm like, what is this? What the fuck is this? I was like, alright, fuck it, dude. I guess I'll fucking put my tongue in your mouth, right? And then we had a little makeout session. And I'm like, and then we stopped, and then we both ran off, right? After that, I was on cloud 9, right? I was on fucking cloud fucking 9. Cloud 9. Like, there was a fucking biggest smile on my face. I was like, yo, this is beautiful. What a fucking life. I have friends. I just made out with this girl. I'm working out. I have my family. Like, to me, my entire world got flipped around. Everything changed for me. Like, I couldn't believe that there was so much to life. Like, up to 12, again, my house, parents always stressed. I didn't fucking like school. I never liked school. School was hard for me. I almost failed the 3rd fucking grade. I got bullied at school. I liked baseball, but me and my dad would always fucking fight. My dad would always fucking fight. So being there for those 3 months, when I came back to the States, I had like 2 or 3 friends. My friend's like, yo, what fucking happened to you? I'm like, bro, sit down, let me fucking tell you what the fuck I just went through, right? And I told them the whole story. And they noticed that I've gained muscle, I've gained confidence, my self-esteem is higher, I'm happier. Like, they noticed a different shift in my energy. And I credit all this. I credit all this for me simply asking my friend, teach me to do what you did. I asked him, how do you do what you do? How do you work out? And because for 3 months, and then I had structure, I had a plan in place, a plan. I followed the plan. I stayed disciplined. The thing that I did have was baseball made me disciplined. My dad instilled discipline in me. So following a workout plan that I actually wanted to do wasn't as difficult. Because when I first got my first workout in, second workout in, third workout in, eventually you start getting a pump. You reach the endorphins. I didn't know there were endorphins. I didn't know it was a pump. All I knew was my chest was burning. I felt good after that workout. So, that's that. A little life story of mine. All right, now, is it Friday? Fridays are usually story days. It's funny. Fridays are story time. I like story time. Now, fast forward to 14. Fast forward to about 14 years old. What's the purpose? It's just this little, you don't fucking need them. You can just literally just do push-ups, right? Yeah, it was a little counter, yeah. Listen, if you go from not working out to working out, you're gonna build muscle. If you go from working out to not working out, you're gonna build muscle. Now, at 14 years old, I met this girl. Long hair. Right? Long hair. I think at that time, I was maybe like 5'4", right? At that time, I was maybe like 5'4", 5'3". I wasn't fucking tall. I'm still not tall. I'm 5'7". This girl was taller than me. Blonde hair, blue eyes, tall girl. I'm talking, this girl was my dream. I'm like, dream girl. And I met her through one of my mom's friends. So my mom, she started cleaning houses. Once we started going to school, and this is where I truly believe some of my entrepreneurship comes from. My mom had a cleaning business, right? My mom started working. Now that we're going to school, she started to clean houses. And so she would clean houses, and she made her friend, Claudia's mom. I don't remember her fucking name, but her name was like, the girl's name was Claudia. And Claudia's friend, Allison, her name was Allison. And I remember going to her house, and again, different boy. I'm a different boy, 14. At this point, let me show you how I look like. I'm 14, I'm 2 years into working out. 2 years into working out, this is how I look at, this is me at 13 years old. 13 years old, this is how I look. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Ren, right? 13 years old, this is how I look. Had a fucking BlackBerry. So I have abs, have a little bit of chest, some arms. No, bro, I fucking haven't used a perfect push-up in fucking decades, right? So at this point, I have confidence. That's me at 13. Add another year, there's some more muscle development. So I don't care if she was tall. I didn't care that I had confidence. At 14 years old, after working out, going to Colombia, meeting beautiful girls, having friends, I build off that. I never stopped working out. So at 14, I like this girl. We're at this house. We're at Claudia's house. Claudia's house is fucking massive. Claudia's fucking dad had like a construction business. Massive house. So I'm there hanging out with her. We're just chilling, we're watching some movies and that. And I remember going in, I'm like, go for it. Just go for the kiss. I go in, I go for the kiss, boom, locked it down. I'm like, let's fucking go. So I'm all excited, me and her start talking. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna date this girl. So we kind of start dating, start coming back and forth. A few weeks later, about a month later, she stops texting. I don't know fucking car. The only way I can my mom goes back to Claudia's house. Like, I'm fucking 14. And then she stops talking to me as much. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? She stops talking to me, and then eventually she just kind of ghosts me. I'm like, what's going on? So I start to message Claudia, what's going on? Then Claudia tells me, oh, she's starting to fucking talk to this guy named Justin. Right? She's talking to this guy named Justin. And this guy is like fucking 5'11", right? 5'11". And at this point, I'm like mad. I'm gonna fucking fight this kid. Even though I didn't know how to fight. But I was just so mad. So that's where I really experienced like my first little break, my first fucking heartbreak. Like I really felt sad. Like I felt a wave of emotions that I've never really felt before. I felt like I lost something that I really wanted to like this guy. And so that had a big impact on me. And so then I would spend the next 3 years going back to Colombia. For 3 months. Every year for 3 years I went back to Colombia. Back to Colombia, meeting more people, meeting different friends, guys, girls, whatever. So that was kind of like my first real heartbreak. And like that's where I started to feel like I wasn't good enough. Which is a horrible feeling that most human beings hate to feel. That we're not good enough. Okay? There's like 2 big emotions that good enough and not loved. 2 very, very damaging emotions. You get fired from your job, you're not good enough. Someone breaks up with you, you're not good enough. Or someone rejects you, you're not good enough. You know, so these are some emotions that we never want to feel. Not loved and not good enough. So then, that's that. At 16, right? At 16, before going into high school, I remember going to the park. The only places I was allowed to go to as a kid was my house, baseball practice, and the park. That's all. My parents never let me go anywhere, never let me have sleepovers, nothing. I'm glad they didn't. But I went, one day we go to the park, me and a couple of my friends. And we meet this group of kids. And there's like 2 or 3 girls in there. And there's one girl specifically there. Long, she was a brunette. Right? She was like this little brunette girl. Because at this point, school, I don't give a fuck about school. I'll go to school and I just do my thing at school. And then play baseball, whatever. And at this point, at 16, at 15, I started doing boxing. Right? And I started doing wrestling. Okay? Around 15 to 16, I started doing boxing and wrestling. I met a really great friend of mine. His name is TK. Right? TK. Love TK. Still friends to this day. And he was skinny like me. We both had long hair. At this point, I have long hair up to like here. And we became friends. He was skinny. He got bullied. I got bullied. So we immediately became fucking friends. And so then he started to do boxing. He would come to my house and he would teach me boxing. And then we would go on YouTube and we would look up jujitsu, we would look up wrestling, and so we do fucking backyard wrestling, backyard jujitsu, triangle choke, arm bar, rear naked choke, double leg takedown, single leg takedown. Like we would just wrestle in the back and we just practice these skills. These skills, these mixed martial arts skills, raise my level of confidence. Right? More confidence. Because like, yeah, I might be short, but fuck it. I look good, I have a 6-pack, and I know how to fight. Like those 3 things as a fucking man, like made me so confident. And I'm confident with girls. I can talk to girls. I've kissed multiple girls at this point. So I know I look good, I know how to fight, and I know how to talk to girls. Those were my fucking skills at this point at 16 years old. School, I don't care. Whatever. So, now, I meet this girl. Let's call her Shay. Right? We're at the park. And I'm with a buddy of mine. And we're all talking. And my friend's like, hey, Alex, show them your 6-pack. So I literally go up and I pull my shirt up and I show them my 6-pack. And immediately, this girl's eyes fucking wide open. It's like, oh, this guy's different. This guy's different. It was like a peacock. Literally a peacock. It's like, oh yeah, lifted up my shirt, 6-pack. It's like, this guy's different. From then, me and her started talking. And we were in our emo phase. She wore black, I always wore black. Like, that was like my emo phase. I feel like we all went through emo phase. So, we started talking, and we really started liking each other. I'd kiss her, she'd kiss me, whatever. I remember one day, I put on my Nike shoes, jeans, and a shirt, and my mom was dropping me off at her house. She dropped me off at her house. We hung out, met her mom and her dad. We went into her room. She had like a bunk bed type of thing, right? It was like the bed was here, and there's a little ladder, and then there's like this little cave, right? This is her bed, pillow right here, and this is her cave. This is where we would hang out. And when we started hanging out, obviously we've been talking for a while now. We got there, did our thing. This is where I learned, this is so funny. This is where, and I was 16 again, right? This is where the first time I how do I put this? I put my fingers in jelly. Best way I can put it. I put my fingers in jelly for the first time. I'm like, oh, this is amazing, right? Don't even know how this thing works, but I found a way to make it work. Right? So then me and this girl are getting really close. I'm like, I'm definitely gonna lose my virginity to this girl. And at this point, I'm watching porn. I think I have a laptop. I have a laptop at this point. I have a laptop. I can see it on there. So I'm like watching porn. So all I'm thinking about at times is just like this porn. So then, one day, right? One day we had plans to like, that's it, like me, I'm gonna lose my virginity to her. But then she starts to stop talking to me as much, just like the other girl did. Then she starts distancing herself. Before I know it, I'm like, what the fuck is happening, right? And then somebody, I think a friend of mine, tells me, yeah, she's talking to this guy, right, named Spencer, right? And I'm like, motherfucker. At this point, I'm ready to fight this guy. I can definitely fight this guy. But doesn't happen. We end up not talking, and we end up breaking up. And I remember laying in my bed, just bawling my eyes out. And at this point, I've been sparring, I've been boxing, and so I've been hit in the face a couple times now. I know what it's like to get punched in the face. And at this point, I felt such a hole in my heart. Like I sat there crying, my eyes, thinking, I'd rather get punched in the face 100 times than feel what I'm going through right now. And so she was a grade below me. So I was a freshman now in high school. She was in 8th grade. And I remember starting freshman year, like just really down bad on myself. Whatever. Then, we used to go to Miami a lot. We used to go to Miami because I had family down in Miami. One weekend, we go to Miami. I'm 16 years old. We go to Miami, and my cousin, Georgie, right? My cousin Georgie, I think he was 18 at the time. He's always older than me. He's 18. Right? He takes me to this party. Right? He's like, I'm going to take my cousin to this party. I'm like, fucking bet. I'll go with you to this party. So we go to this party. And there's a pool. There's a jacuzzi. I'm 16. I'm confident. I've been working out. I look good. Whatever. We go to this party. I have my swim trunks. Now I'm in this jacuzzi. Right? We're in this jacuzzi. I will never forget. I'm right here. Right? I'm here. There's a girl here. And 2 other guys. And then my cousin. Right? So it's like 2 girls, fucking 4 guys. And they're drinking. I don't drink. I've never been a fan of drinking. I've never done it. They're drinking, who knows this? They're drinking fucking 4 Locos. They're drinking 4 Locos. Who the fuck remembers 4 Locos? Fucking 4 Locos. I never really drank a 4 Loco. Right? They're drinking 4 Locos. Whatever. Crazy. The whole kind of life story to where I'm at now. Is this what it is? It's a whole story. From like age 12 and how I started my things. No one remembers 4 Locos? Not one person remembers the 4 Loco? Am I that old? Hello, what's up, Levent? How are you? How are you, Levent? No, yes, it is. Yeah, they're fucking. Four Locos are just. It's just 99% alcohol. Four Locos are 99% alcohol. Yeah, they're fucking. They're super bad. Super fucking bad. Yeah. Ugh. So now there's this girl. Okay. There's this girl, and she's 19. Right? There's this girl, and she's 19. Oh, this is horrible. She's 19. Me and her start flirting with each other, right? Whatever. At this point, I'm still flirting. Like, I'm just a massive flirt. Whatever. And we start talking, and she's like, Are you a virgin? I'm like, yeah. She's like, that's the cutest thing ever. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, right? At this point, I'm like, get out of here, right? So then we start talking. She's like, no, you need a drink. I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking drink, dude. So I grab this Four Loko and I take a small sip of it. I'll never forget. Grab this Four Loko, take a small. I'm like, this is fucking disgusting. So whatever. I make it seem like I fucking drink. Damn, I've never been a fucking drinker, right? Why is that? Here's why. Because with boxing stopped me from drinking. Because when you go inside the ring, like, motherfucker, you're gonna get your fucking face smashed in. So I never wanted to get in there. Because I've been in there and I've got my ass fucking beat. And I'm like, bro, like, my cardio, whatever. So what held me back from drinking was like, I don't want to get my fucking ass beat in the ring. And if I drink or if I smoke, like, it's not gonna make me any better. So there's always a consequence, a bigger consequence if I did this thing. And I truly believe that's what stopped me from drinking. Was like the fact that I played a sport that wasn't fucking like basketball, that wasn't like, I wasn't playing baseball as much anymore. But I was doing something that can literally harm me. So we started flirting, whatever. Eventually, this girl takes me to a fucking trampoline. We're going, I have no idea how this even works. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I will figure it out. If I put my fingers in jelly once, I can put my sword in the jelly too. I just have to figure out how this works. And this is why parents should teach their kids about sex. My parents never spoke to me about that. They never spoke to me about that. I had no idea. No idea about protection. Didn't you have a sex ed class? I don't remember taking sex ed class at all, right? So I was not prepared at all. And so, girl takes me, we get on this trampoline, right? I'm there, she's there, laying down, literally just like this, actually. Just like this, right? Right, pants down, this thing. It goes on for maybe, she's like, I'll never forget what she said. She's like, come on. She's like, it's gonna take you probably 2 minutes. I'm like, geez. And so we go, we do the damn thing, no protection, no fucking protection. Stupid. Whatever. I say it was maybe 5 minutes, right? Maybe 5 minutes. So then I go, and I'm showering, right? I'll never forget this, right? So, once we're done, once I'm done, right? I go, no damn well, it was no fun. Right? I go, I'm showering. It gets better. As I'm showering, this guy walks in, right? It was like a glass door, right? So, from there, I went like on a rampage. Now I had a new goal. Now that I got my first one out of the way, it was time to fucking start racking up some numbers. Because after that breakup, I said, I'm done. I'm just going to be the biggest player in school. And I remember going to my dad, right? I remember going to my dad for some like advice on women. And he gave me the worst advice in the world. The worst advice in the world. And as 15 years old, 16 years old, I don't know any fucking better. I asked my dad, Dad, what's your advice on girls? He's like, son, you always want to have 2 and 3 girls in like rotation. And I ran with it. And so I would always up to that point, freshman in high school, just talking to girls. Left and right. Horrible advice. I would never tell my son that. I would never ever tell my son that. So then, that's how this started leading to things, right? Your dad wanted you to have a roster. Yeah, because my dad had a roster. My dad growing up had a roster. My dad, for 5 years, right? For 5 years, he dated a stripper, a Puerto Rican stripper, for 5 years. And he never worked. He didn't work for 5 years. And then one day, he fucking cheated on her, and she chased him around with a fucking knife. Listen, and I 100% believe that. Because there's one Puerto Rican girl that I used to mess with, right? I've only been with 2 in my life. Messed with one Puerto Rican girl, and it went, I've never had a girl curse me out so much, wish so much bad on me. We never dated, right? I just slept with her, and the day I wanted to stop sleeping with her, she just bonkers. So Puerto Ricans, be careful with them. Like, they're fucking cocoa bananas. They're great lovers. They're super fucking loyal, committed. Like, but I'm telling you, you do one wrong. I'm telling you, from experience, I've never had a girl like just despise me. Right? Yeah. Right? Yeah. It's just bad. So, girls, not all Hispanics. Not all. I think I've only been with a couple. I never really aimed for Hispanics. What about, I don't know. I've only dated a Cuban, a Puerto Rican, a Nicaragua. One from Nicaragua. She was great. Right? My dad, I don't really have a picture of my dad. Only this one. This is my dad when he met my mom. He had a mustache. It's my dad, that's my mom. Yeah. So, now, I think it's 17 now. Right. So one more story of my later age, right? Right? One more story about my later age. Now, I'll never forget this day. All right, 17-year-old Alex. Right, this is a really good story. Right? So, one day I'm on Facebook, and there's this girl. So many girls in my life. Right, let's call her Jess. Right? There's this girl, Jess. Right? And I remember she was writing something on Facebook, and I said something that was kind of mean. I was a dickhead, right? I was an asshole. Not even lying. I was an asshole back then to like girls. But girls like assholes. Like, that's my mentality back then. Like, I was an asshole, but girls loved it. And so one day, like on Facebook, she said something, and then I said something on a post, and it was kind of mean. And there's this kid named RJ. Right? RJ. Right? And RJ was known for just fighting people left and right. He fights all the time. Fights people, he wins, he loses, but he's always fighting people. So one day, I say that, and RJ's like, yo, bro, you shouldn't fucking say that shit. I'm like, fight me. He's like, fuck it, let's do it. All right, bet. Where? At the park. At fucking 5 p.m. Say less. Let's go. Fuck it. No need to talk about it. And this time, I'm 17, so I've been wrestling, I've been boxing, I have some jiu-jitsu, but I only weigh about 125 pounds. Right? Because I was wrestling, at the time I was a sophomore, wrestling, sophomore junior, wrestling at 125 pounds for my wrestling team. I'm on bet. Let's go. So the day comes, I go to the park. I walk to the park. My friend David and my friend Nick, they come with, I'm like, just come with me, just in case, like, he brings people and whatnot. So we go to the park, we get there first. I take my shirt off, Like, I'm ready. 125 pounds wet. This man rolls up with 2 cars. 2 cars. 2 vehicles. Not 1 car. 2 vehicles. So this man rolls up with a posse of like 4 guys. Right? Like easily, like 18, 24, 21, 23. Right? A posse of fucking people. I'm like, whatever. I don't give a fuck. This is about me and him. I'm standing there, and this guy, he weighs easily either 165 or 175 pounds. Easy 165, 175 pounds. I'm about 125. So it's funny, because their friends see me. And like, look at this fucking scrawny ass kid. I'm like, oh, Artie, you got this. Like, you got this. So, whatever. I don't do much shit talking. I'm like, let's just get down to business. Because we're all a little nervous. I'm a little nervous. I'm not going to fucking lie. So I'm standing there. I'm like, I'm already standing in my stance. I'm not standing like this. I'm standing in my boxing stance. I'm like, okay. The minute he comes up, I'm just going to fucking jab him. I'm not even going to fucking talk. There's no need to talk. The man gets out of his fucking car. Starts fucking talking shit. Takes his shirt off. Starts like coming at me. I'm like, just stay here. Once he's in reach, just fucking throw a jab at him. That's it. So he comes up to me in range. I throw a jab. This motherfucker throws a jab back. I'm like, bet. So both our heads go back and we start ruffling. At one point, he gets me to the ground. I'm like, bet. He's full mount. Full mount. So I got about 165, 170 pound guy fully mounted on me. So I'm watching him. He throws one punch, hits me right in the forehead. He throws another punch, hits me right in the forehead. Everything is slow motion. When you're fighting, everything slows down. I'm like, okay. I'm like, once he throws that right hand again, I'm going to grab the right hand. I'm going to tuck my foot underneath his right leg. And so you learn jiu-jitsu. So right, grab that hand, tuck. This is all I'm thinking about as he's about to throw the third punch. I'm like, just grab it, tuck, pull. So he throws the right hand, I move, I grab, I tuck, and I roll over. I'm like, fuck yeah. So we roll over, we get back up. So then we start going, and I'm flat-footed. My boy David, I've been boxing with him. He's like, jitter. I'm like, fuck. And so I get back on my toes. I'm like, okay, I forgot, my toes. And so then I go, 1, 2, back out, 1, 2, back out. I'm not throwing hooks, I'm like, just straight, 1, 2, back out, 1, 2, back out. At one point, we get in a clinch. And again, I've been practicing martial arts. So once we're in the clinch, I'm like, perfect. So I knee him right here. So we're here, knee him, and then he goes, oh, you hit me in the nuts. I'm like, motherfucker, I didn't hit you in the fucking nuts. And so he goes down. I'm like, take your time. Take your time. And one of his homeboys is like, damn, bro, that guy is nice. If I was me, I would have fucking kicked your face in. So even his boys are like, damn, bro, you're lucky that guy is nice. So I let him take his time. Whatever. I know I didn't hit him in the nuts. I hit him right in the fucking suplex. So I knocked the wind out of him. Whatever. Stands back up. We're back. 1, 2, come back. 1, 2. Eventually, I cut his eye right open right here. So he can't fucking see. So one boy's like, yo, I'm done. Cool. Hey, good fight. Appreciate you. Cool. Done. First street fight in the books. Now, at one point, his friends were like, damn, bro, you got your fucking ass kicked by this fucking kid. I'm like, it's all good. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Good fight. Then, I called a friend of mine. Mike Metzi. I call him Metzi, Wheezy, Metzi, whatever. I don't know what he did. Now looking back, he sold drugs. Because he was like 17 years old, driving a BMW. I'm like, and he'd always wear, he was tall, like 6'1". White long shirts, baggy shorts. I'm like, now I know what he was doing and where he got all his fucking money from. And so I'm like, bro, even though my house is like a block away, I'm like, bro, I just got done with the fight. Can you come pick me up? Yeah, I got you. I got this BMW pulling up, blasting music, my boy. So we hop into the car, picks me up, he's like, bro, tell me about the fight. Tell him about the whole fight, things like that, cool. Drops me off at home. Now, at this point, it's another another heartbreak in my life. So I'm at home, right? We're home, whatever. I'm in the kitchen. Yeah, kitchen. I'm sitting on the kitchen counter, right? My mom is washing dishes. My dad is right here looking at some papers. Literally, I'm sitting on the counter, super happy. I just won my first street fight, and I'm there, and I have fucking bunch of scratches on my fucking forehead, and I'm just waiting for like one of them to kind of notice, so I can just fucking tell them. So then I think my mom noticed, she's like, what happened to you? I'm like, oh, I got into a fight today, and I fucking won. Those were the worst words that could have come out of my mouth. Like, when Hispanic parents start yelling at you in Spanish, then like, it's fucking game over. Like, both of them were giving it. ¿Cómo es que te fuiste para allá peleando con quién? ¿Te puedes apoyar? ¿Quién es el muchacho? Porque hiciste eso, tan irresponsable que tú eres, te vamos a quitar todo, vamos a llamar a la policía, la vamos a ir. All these fucking things. I'm like, oh my God, dude. And so they just start fucking railing me and just yelling at me, and they go to my room, they take my computer, they take my phone, they take everything away from me. And that night, another fucking night, bro. Another night. I'm not even laying in my bed. I'm on my fucking desk, right? I'm on my desk, fucking sitting here, hands like this, just bawling my eyes out. Because the people that I wanted to make the most proud were the most disappointed in me. Because school wasn't my thing. I stopped playing baseball, so at this point, all I wanted to be was a fighter. All I wanted to do was to fight, to go to the UFC, to do because I had a passion for it. So at that point, I was like, dude, I can't fucking win. And so that was a really tough night because, like, I just cried because, like, man, why are they not proud of me? I'm so proud of myself. I just won my first street fight. Like, I want to fight, and I just want to fight. And the thing that I felt like such an accomplishment for, my parents were so disappointed. And so, that was a tough night. But, the next day, I go to school. And word had spread around the whole school. Like, RJ showed up with a fucking black eye. And everyone's like, bro, I saw what you did to RJ. Bro, I saw what you did to RJ. Bro, you fucking did it to RJ. Bro. So everyone around fucking school was just like fucking hyping me up. I'm like, oh shit, at least. And it was such a movie. Because if you would have seen, I won my fight. I go home, you zoom into my house, and you just see my parents fucking just yelling at me. I go to my room, I'm fucking crying my eyes out. Just fucking damn, bro, he won his fight, and he's like, his parents are so disappointed. They grounded him, they took everything away from him. And so, like, the next day, like, I'm not feeling too hot about myself. And so to walk into school the next day, and people start coming up to me and say, bro, I saw what you did to RJ. Bro, I saw what you did to RJ. Bro, I saw what you did to RJ. Bro, you kicked his fucking ass. Bro, where's the fucking video? Where's the video, bro? We want to watch the video, bro. Did you film it? And so that lifted me back up. So after a really high and a really, really low, I came back up in spirits because, you know, like, it's still not paid off, but it was like, damn, like, these fucking people don't even know me like that, but you're all, like, congratulating me. I got what I wanted from my parents, I got from fucking other people, you know? And so, that was also a very big thing for me. Like, it just boosted it boosted my self-esteem, it boosted my confidence, and I would see him later on, and I'd just be like, yo, like, good fight, bro, like, whatever, you know, at least we fought. And so, yeah. Moral of the story, right? So up to that point, right? Up to that point as a man, right? Up to that point as a man. All of these things that I'm building is just character. From working out at 12, being social with people. See, even though my circumstances at home weren't favorable, that doesn't mean that your situation, everything's like that. That doesn't mean that life is always like that. Just because your situation right now is not favorable doesn't mean that life is actually like that. Sometimes you're put in a position right now in your life for you to put work into yourself. The only thing that kept me going in that moments in time was still working out, still fitness. During the breakups, I never stopped working out. During the breakups, I didn't go to the alcohol. I just kept working out. And so all of these things that you go through in life, breakups, maybe your parents not accepting you, all these things, they build you. What are you going to do when you're dealt with all this adversity? Something that you can always rely on is yourself. You can rely on yourself to pick yourself back up. And at that point, I didn't really have God in my life. I didn't have God in my life. I didn't know who God was. My parents never taught me about God. Never opened the Bible with me. I didn't come from a family that would read scripture or talk about God. And all that during that time, as you can tell, from 12 to 17, I just focused on going back to what kept building me. Even though I was still watching Korn on the side. Still watching Korn. But during those tough moments, even I was only allowed to go to, and I thank my parents for that, I was only allowed to go to school, back home, in the park, and that's it. Kept me out of trouble. You know? So, it's a little bit of my little story in the background. Let's tell me that. I got 10 minutes. Do you want to out any more rolling here and there? No, I've been good for a little over a month now. Been good for a little bit over a month. But the biggest thing is I'm not sleeping with anyone. You have to understand, I've been sleeping with somebody for the past 15 years. I always have sex. I've been having sex since I lost my virginity. I don't think there's ever been more than a month that I've ever gone without being with someone. Never. Wholeheartedly. Because it's never been difficult for me. Once I started looking like this, right? Once I started looking like this, look at how I looked. I got 13. Right? Once 16 happened and I got the taste of it, I got the taste of sex, forget about it. Beating my meat has no comparison to this. It's like a drug. If rubbing one out is a drug, is smoking weed, then fucking having sex is meth, right? And so you just become an addict. And I became an addict. It became so easy. After a while, you understand patterns. You understand women's emotions. You know how to say things. You know what to say. You know how to, yeah. And after fucking doing that for 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, it just became a routine. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Right? If I talk to 10 girls, based on my closing rate, I'll close at least 4. And it just became that. It just became a system. I'm like, okay, talk to 10, close 4. Talk to another 10, close another 4. It just became. And then, you understand, right? At 16, I became a lifeguard. At 16 years old, I became a lifeguard. Rob, I became a lifeguard at 16 years old. At 18 years old, I had a motorcycle. Right? I was a lifeguard, I had a motorcycle, and I had a 6-pack. And I knew how to fight. Right? It's not that difficult. This is all character, right? So, but again, I was a drug addict. It was a drug addict. It wasn't good. It killed my soul. It killed my soul every single time. And that's why now that I don't do that, motherfucker, I can see through walls. Some of you guys get on here, how do you speak? In the past month and a half, you just have clarity, man. I did it for such a long time. And that was the last domino. Billy, I'm just starting my journey to lose weight. On my 18, yeah, I had a full belly, yeah. Yeah, bro, best thing you can ever do is get in shape. Any of you guys, 99% of your problems. 99. Right? Right, let me ask you this. Let me just ask you this. Let me ask you this. I have to go through all that to become a president. Oh, fuck yeah. This is only the fucking, this is not even half. 29. Yeah, bro. You should, bro, if you're 29, bro, you should have a six-pack. Bro, 11 years and you haven't had a six-pack? I get people six-packs in like 3 months. 11 years, bro. And I want you to think about this. I'm getting into a program for fighting. Yeah, just go to your local boxing gym. I just started. Yeah, fucking better late than never. Better late than never. But you've always wanted to. That's the thing, Juan. Every guy wants to fucking have a six-pack. Just like every guy wants to have a good-looking woman. Just like every guy wants to have a nice car. Just like every guy wants to make money. There's not a fucking single room that I'll walk in and say, raise your hand if you want to be fat, broke, have an ugly girl, and not be close to God. Raise your hand. Nobody raise your hand. I'm gonna raise your hand if you want to be you want to be ripped, you want to have money, you want to have a great looking girlfriend, and you want to be close to God. No. No. I don't believe that. Nobody wants to wake up more out of shape. Nobody wants to wake up more with less money, with an ugly partner, and not close to God. No. We're all seeking improvements. Everyone is seeking improvements. And like you have to think to yourself, and this is how you'll know how you look is holding you back. So imagine yourself with a six-pack. Imagine yourself with an actual chest versus man boobs. Right? Imagine yourself wearing tank tops. Right? And you have nice arms. Right? Prime example. What a fucking black shirt, bro. Like, most of you guys, right? Imagine first of all, going to the mall, right? Picking out a shirt, any fucking shirt you want. Picking out a shirt, putting this bitch on, right? You put a fucking nice ass shirt on, whatever it might be. You don't even have to fucking button this shirt up, right? You put a fucking nice little fucking shirt, right? You chill. Like, I don't even fucking button this up. I literally walk, maybe I'll put 2 more buttons, depending. If I'm going to a little restaurant, or we're going out somewhere, fuck it, dude. Just put this on. I don't need to fucking button it up to here. What the fuck is this? No. Just fucking leave it like that. And you vibe. Right? That's it. You just vibe. You go somewhere. Hi, nice to meet you. How are you? Cool. Nice to meet you. How are you? Yeah. Nice to meet you. How are you? Cool. Damn, you're in shape. What do you do? Oh, I do this. Right? Or, simple, bro. Simple. Or, you get simple. This is what I fucking do. You get just a fucking basic black shirt, dude. Basic black shirt. That's it. Basic black shirt. And you're chilling, bro. But when you have this shirt, what do you notice? Right? Man, it's got a nice chest. You turn around. Well, not, hi, nice to meet you. I'm like, that fucking tricep is nice. From the back, I'm like, man, it's got a nice back. Like, this is, I look normal. Right? I'm like, hey, nice to meet you. How are you? Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Alex. Nice to meet you. How's your day coming along? Good. What are you doing here? Honestly, what are you doing here? This. Do you live around here? Ba. Right? Hey, what do? You live around here? How long have you been living here for? I've been here for like 6 months. It's not a bad place. That's it. But you look decent, right? But then you take it off. And then you have a fucking anatomy chart. Then you're like, God damn, like you have a six-pack. What are you doing later? Fuck. You want to go for a walk? You want to fucking go here? You want to go there? Cool. Or if it's fucking summer, whatever, not even fucking summer. And you just go and you just put a fucking tank top on. Then you put a tank top on, what's the first thing people are going to notice? Damn, you have some nice shoulders. Thank you. Turn to this side. You have some nice shoulders. You have some nice arms. It's the first thing a lot of girls notice. You have some nice arms. Thank you. Other than the fucking tattoos and things like that. Like, that's the ability you have when you get yourself in fucking great shape. Everything becomes an accessory. There's no fucking healthy snacks. We're not fucking 12 years old here. There's meals. There is no fucking healthy snacks. Oh, can I have a little healthy snack? What are we, 12? You want a Capri Sun? Bro, we don't need snacks, bro. We need fucking meals. I can get you, Nate. Starting to get sick. My throat hurts. Garlic works. Still work out. Still work out. If you're getting sick, still work out. I want the anatomy chart before I die. I need to remember this every day. You can get to the anatomy chart, but if you don't know how to get there, if you haven't gotten there in the past year, 2 years, 3 years, year before, what's going to happen next? Nothing. Nothing. I guarantee you, if you don't do anything different or get some help, you're not going to get there. Look at your history. If you approach it the same way you have, you're not going to get it. I didn't do this myself. From the age of 12, I asked somebody to help me. Did I learn boxing by myself? No. Did I learn how to wrestle by myself? No. I learned from people teaching me. Oh, fuck, my YouTube. I'm almost 8 years clean from... Nice. Lust is my drug. That gets fucking boring. Jeremy, that's the thing, bro. You don't get... You get bored because you're still chasing pleasure. Number one. Number two, you've never gotten the results. You don't get bored of the way you look. That's why you keep trying to get on this diet, because you're tired of the way you look. And the reason you're getting tired of your diet is because you have no idea what you're doing. You're driving around in circles, wondering, why am I not at my destination? Do you even have the address? You don't have the address. That's the thing with you guys. You don't have the address. It's not impossible. You just don't know what to do. How do you, if I've never been to your house, but if you live in the same town I do, I have a car, I have gas. Just because I get inside the car, and I make a left and I make a right, does that mean I'm going to get to where I need to go? No. Coach me for free? Fuck out of here, brother. I do already coach you for free. On here. On here. Get your money up, bro. Get your money up. Get your money up, dude. And most of the time, like, most of the time, like, you struggle because you're not hanging around the right people. Your daily habits. No, I 101, brother. Yeah, no. And I'm really, yeah, like, because, like, you have to think about this, right? You have to think about this. If in the last 2 to 5 years, you haven't changed, right? In the last 2 to 5 years, you haven't changed. Do you think most people in the next 2 to 5 years, do you think they become more of who they are, or they change? Right? If you have a history the last 2 to 5 years of being the same you are, do you think in the next 2 to 5 years you're going to be more of who you are, or you're going to actually change? Juan's a perfect example. Right? Juan's a perfect example. Juan's been wanting to fucking get a six-pack or change since he was 18. Now he's 29. That's been 11 years. Right? You want me to fucking, you want me to prove it too? What was your fitness goal this year? What was your fitness goal at the beginning of this year? Did you lose the 10 pounds? you get bigger muscles? Tima, 7 pounds. Okay. So it took you. So if you lost 7 pounds, right? If you lost, I feel like I'm in the same spot, bro. 100%. So if you lost 7 pounds, right? So let's look at it. In 12 months, you lost 7 pounds. That's less than a pound a month. Less. So that shows me you took 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. Every single week, every single month. You went forward, you went back. You went forward, you went back. You went forward, you went back. Most of my clients lose 2 to 5 pounds within 1 week. But my boy, I know he's not here. Lost 5 pounds in the first fucking week. I'm like, I told you. 1 week versus 12 months. Took you 12 months to lose 7. Took him 7 days to lose 5. You wasted time. Look how much time you wasted. You just wasted an entire year. An entire year. I guarantee you, you were drinking, skipping the gym, not tracking your macros, messing with corn, messing with porn, eating fast food, right? I guarantee you, you were doing all these this year. Yet your goal was to lose 10 pounds. And your goal was not to lose 10 pounds. Let's be real. Your goal was not to lose 10 pounds. Your goal was to have more confidence. Your goal was to show up at summer. Your goal was to go to summer, take your shirt off, and feel confident with yourself. Your goal was to finally show the people around you that you actually got shit done. Your goal was to maybe go on a better date with a girl, or actually have the guts to ask out a girl. Maybe your goal was to make more money as well. The confidence you would have gained from losing those 10 pounds and keeping them off would have gave you the confidence to go and make some more money. But instead, you chose drinking, skipping the gym, not tracking your macros, watching porn, eating fast food. Because you were the only one holding yourself accountable. And when that little bit of motivation goes away, most people go back to what's comfortable. Until you don't get a high level of accountability, it'll be very, 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 very difficult to reach your goal. Cole, you don't have to ask me that. You know the answer. You know the answer, bro. You know the answer. How many times did you tell yourself this year, I gotta stop this. I gotta stop this. Guarantee you said that at least 5 times this year. I gotta stop smoking. I gotta stop smoking. 5 times. That's it. How many times did you tell yourself this year, I gotta stop drinking. I gotta stop watching porn. Right? It's difficult. Lack of accountability. That's it, man. Like, you have to. Something I like to do too. Like, shoot me a message. Shoot me a fucking message. I'll change your fucking life. I'll change your life. Do you believe in resilience though? I believe people don't change. I believe people only change when there's something at stake.